Laughing with myself, that's the way I wanna be. Laughing with myself, that's the brightest side of me.
Yay! It has been a couple weeks. Good morning. I'm actually recording this right now. It's Saturday morning. Am I going to change a podcast for Saturday morning? So make it like a Saturday morning cartoons? Maybe. You never know with this bitch. Because I'm flippity floppity. All right. So, but I do have things to say. Okay. But first, because I'm going to be starting to do, I may have mentioned to you guys, I'm going to film a pilot for a morning show where it's joyful, silly characters, puppets, singing, everything that I love to do, especially like on my podcast. So, I want to refresh them. Remember that morning song I sang last summer that I wrote? I'm going to sing it again for you now. Enjoy. I'm just trying to get in the just in the groove of it. All right, here we go. Good morning to you. Good morning, sunshine, and by sunshine I mean you. Good morning to you. And if you're blue, I'm right here for you. Some days you don't wanna get out of your bed. You wanna hide in the sheets instead. But just know, you're not alone. And we need you. We need that smile. Good morning to you. Good morning, sunshine, and by sunshine I mean you. Good morning to you. And if you're blue, I'm right here for you. My voice is feeling deep this morning, so I just have to accept that. Sometimes I wake up and it's like a morning. It's so deep, but hey, let it be, you know. Cheers. So last night I did a couple of sets here in LA, Comedy Store in the Improv, and at the Improv show I said I love to sing on stage because I have a lot of singing bits, but the way I said it, cringe. Okay, I said, guys, I love to sing. And immediately the crowd did not respond. And I took a moment. I was like, yeah, that sucked. I hated that. I've never done that on stage. It'll never happen again. Only you heard it here tonight. Never again. And that got a big laugh because it's true. I hate that. So yeah, that's, but both shows were good. I was actually nervous. So my man came with me to the shows and I kept warning him. I was like, it might really suck. I've been bombing a lot lately. So don't expect them to go good. Because also too, I get rusty if I'm not doing stand-up for a week. 1 week off, I'm Rustville. Last weekend I did 5 shows in Denver. Great. It was wonderful. First of all, thank you everyone that came out. We had a good time. It was very fun. But yeah, I think just with mentally everything going on this week, I was a bit I spiraled into my doom land in my head. So I didn't know what my stand-up sets were, but I was very impressed by this energy I had on stage, which was, I'm going to take my time. I'm going to do the bits in the momentum. I don't want it to be frantic. And if it's quiet for a little, so be it. It'll have a payoff for these bits, most of them. And it really helped my stand-up set. So I really liked my energy last night on stage, both shows. I think because I knew from the past times I was there, look, the Comedy Store, it's my home club. But I do, like, I started there when I was 19 years old. It's always been, some sets are good, some are really bad, but it always makes me work hard. And what's good about making sure I come home back to LA and do shows where I'm on a lineup with a bunch of comics, it's really good for me, because it's when I'm on the road, it's all my fans, you guys. They come out and I get spoiled because you're like, Melissa, you're so funny, everything you say. But I need some bits. I can't tell if they're doing good or not, if they're very genuinely funny. But if I'm on a lineup where I'm after Bill Burr, these jokes, are they really good? But also, let me also say, I think I know where my place is on a lineup, especially at the Comedy Store. My comedy, it should be earlier in the night, because later, 10:30, 11, which I used to do all the time, my comedy is really hard to squeeze in there, especially if there's a lot of comics that are doing crowd work. It's getting dirty, it's getting darker. Like, it's very tough for me to come in there and go, I'm gonna do bits now. And the crowd's like, what I had a set like that a few weeks ago. I bombed so bad, and I was crying home. But it's good, and I was very proud of myself this time. I know it's taken me a long time to learn this, but I didn't whine about it. I didn't cry. I didn't call anyone and cry. I kept it to myself. I said, yeah, you could cry. That hurts. But move on. Tomorrow's a new day. And I was talking to my friend Fahim about it, and Fahim Anwar is a great, great comic and a good friend of mine. But he said a lot of good points about stand-up. He's like, were you trying too many new bits? Sometimes you're trying to grow too fast. He made a list of things that I was like, yeah, it's all of that. But I think it's very, very good for me, and I'm glad I'm getting in that place of, sometimes I get bad habits of calling my sister and be like, what am I doing with my life? Right after one stand-up set could make you really question your whole life. But I just allow myself, cry, it's okay. And then the next day, more shows, baby. There's tons. So I have to remind myself, and I might even rewatch this video to remember, Melissa, tomorrow's a new day. Wipe it off. But man, when things hurt me, I let it sit. It'll sit in there for months. No, we gotta shake it off more. I love to sing. Ew. Also, what was so great last night, I watched, after my set, both shows actually, Maz Jobrani went up after me, the Comedy Store and the Improv. That's how it works with comedians. It's like we hop around to each different comedy club. We'll put in our availability at the top of the week and say, hey, I'm available Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, and the clubs will arrange us on lineups. But anyway, I just felt, man, that's fucking cool. I've worked hard, and this is how I roll. I love it. I love it. But last night, guys, at the Improv, I really felt from the crowd, because they were smiley. They were looking at me with, I could feel that they wanted a hug. That was the energy of both crowds, actually, but more of the Improv. I really felt them. It almost got, isn't it amazing how energy can really move you without even words? That's how sensitive I am to these feelings. But I was like, man, they need a hug. And I went up with love, and I love and it made the set so good. Again, I took my time with my bits. And I even wrote here earlier before I went to the shows, I wrote, times are dark, so how about we just do the dumb, silly bits that make me laugh? Because that will guarantee I'll feel good. So I just did the bits, even most of them are old, but I did the Dasa bit. I did the bit about my fans asking questions. I brought back Dolly, because that one always feels good. And then I did the new sound bath bit at the Comedy Store, which did really good, because I was pissed. That one's still, that's a nice turn because all the other ones are kind of silly, uplifting, you know, being mean to myself, self-deprecation bits. But the sound bath is me kind of fighting back, you know, at Roger. So it's nice. The crowd's like, oh, there we go. There's the darkness in Melissa. But yeah, it was great. And I stayed to watch Monstro Brani's set at the Improv, and he is he's so smart. And also it was good for me, a good reminder to watch him. He just takes the stage like it, and also he smiles a lot, and that's another, he has a warmth to him, and I'm like, I got that too, you know, and I know it. But it's great to know that, because that's what can really bring. I remember Mateo Lane telling me this once at the Comedy Cellar after he saw my set, and he goes, Melissa, your comedy. And I was like, what? What about it? And Mateo goes, your comedy feels like a warm blanket for the whole crowd. And I was like, oh, yeah. That means the world. I even wrote that down. That's such a beautiful, beautiful thing to say. Okay, here's my list. So, this week, last week from Denver, I was there 5 days for the shows, and anyway, and then from there, I went to New York to meet my new niece, my second niece. Her name is Yuna, and she's so beautiful, so beautiful. My brother, or Mexican, and his wife's Chinese, so she's freaking adorable. And I spent Tuesday, Wednesday with her all day, and moved me so much. I even cried. There was one moment of the night, my older brother, he still has his Call of Duty nights with my other brother and their friends and cousins, and I was sitting there. It's so funny. He was playing Call of Duty, and it's like violent, you know. But I was sitting there just watching him, and I started crying. He's like, what the hell? And I was like, no. It's not even that. It's just like seeing him, you know, he's a dad, and his whole head's all white and gray. And I just was like, it's an eye-opening moment where you're like, parents are getting older. I'm just soaking it in, really. It's not a negative cry. It's just like, wow, this is real. I need to really take in these moments. And I actually really liked watching him play Call of Duty. That was pretty fun. His character, it's cool. You can have like celeb characters when playing in the game. And so he had, his character was Ana de Armas, that actress, because I think whatever's trending. And then there was someone else on the opposing team on Call of Duty that was Seth Rogen in a like plaid suit. Seth Rogen was really good, and he beat my brother's team. Anyway, so I wrote here. Okay, wait. So oh God, yeah. This is what happened on Monday. I had to make a connecting flight in, where the heck was I? Guys, I'm on airplanes all the time. What airport did I connect in? Shit. Oh my God, I'm blanking. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I was at an airport for my connecting flight to get to New York, upstate New York. And I have a check-in luggage, okay? Because I took a lot of merch this trip with me, and I needed more clothes. It was a week trip. So anyway, the plane that had my check-in luggage didn't put it on the connecting flight. So when I landed at my final destination, I got the text. They're like, your luggage is delayed. And it really pissed me. Look, I get it. If there's no time, if it's far away from each plane, but this plane parked right next to the plane. The gate was next door to it. How come you couldn't throw my luggage on the other plane next to it? And they had an hour, guys. It wasn't like, oh, it's like short. She doesn't have enough time. You have a fucking hour. You don't toss it, throw it. I could have thrown it. I could have grabbed it, thrown it. Who knows? But I landed and I was pissed because, but you know, thankfully my little carry-on, I had the restroom essentials. But I didn't pack any chonies. I mean, underwear. That's that we say in Spanish, chonies. But anyway, so I got the luggage the next day. It was totally fine. They dropped it off. But yeah, was I pissed? Sure. Yeah, I was. But I go extreme. Well, first of all, it's the week of the period. Oh. I wasn't in my negative spiral also. So I start I have a rampage when something pushes me. It's very immature. Okay. I know that's where I'm like, I still have that teenage Melissa by my side when I get mad. But anyway, I'm texting my brother on the way to his place, and I'm like, they didn't pass my luggage over to the next plane, so I don't know where it is right now. Fuck! And I'm texting him like, I hate this. Wow, people are stupid. Yeah, they're real dumb, aren't they? And then I text, this is how extreme I go when I'm upset. I said, I can't wait to die so I don't have to deal with these idiot people anymore. And it's just like, whoa, take it easy. Take a breath. I hate when I'm like that. I just go straight darkness. If something pisses me off, I just go, I can't, you know what? Death sounds good. That's how extreme. It's so stupid. I'm aware. Also, I notice when I get like a sadness, sometimes dark, really feelings, I think I don't need to talk anymore. There's nothing else I need to say. I'm done talking. But I pushed through, guys. Hey. Oh, and then this is what was funny. The next morning, I'm contacting United Airlines, okay? I'm messaging their robot or whatever, their text. And I said, this is the number, the claim number for my luggage. Let me know when to expect it. I don't know where it is. And my texts are just, what are you guys, dumb? I think I wrote that in the text. Again, I'm a child. I don't speak good professionally. I don't do any of that. So my texts are, where is it? Tell me when it's getting here. What the heck? I think I wrote what the fuck, actually. And then my older brother was like, give me this. And he grabbed my phone. And he knows, he's saying words that this brain would never think of. And he got them to say what time to expect it. He says, I would like this issue resolved immediately. There are items in this luggage that are invaluable. Like, meliss don't think like that. Invaluable? Resolved? No, those aren't in my I almost need to write a little, I almost want to write a little vocabulary, Melissa's vocab. These are the only words she knows. Oh, man. So when he goes, there, it's coming. And he hands it to me and I saw his text and I was like, whoa, what? Cool. I love my older brother. He's so smart and he's fast. He knows how to, oh guys. I'm sorry, I got so excited because I want to show you my first iPod. I found it. I was at my parents', I spent the night. I woke up at like 3 or 4 a.m. for some reason. And I sat there at my brother's old desk. And I was sitting there, I think I was writing notes. And I was just opening up drawers at 4 a.m., opening up different drawers. And lo and behold, my iPod. Hold on, pause this. I'm gonna go find it so I could show you. Are you guys ready for it? 2000, let me see. Hold on, it says it here. It says my case I had. 2001 iPod. This is a wheel. It's not heat. They didn't, the one app that after this was the heat one, but this is the wheel buttons. So the problemo is it's a Firewire cord that I need. So I think they have some on eBay. But yeah, so I don't have. Look at that. That's the plug-in. So yeah, I want to order a Firewire charger and charge this baby up, and I'll do a live, and we'll go through and make fun of the tunes I was listening to. It was probably a lot of punk music, because that was me in high school. Ska, Operation Ivy, probably some real emo stuff. But yeah, that's gonna be fun. What was I talking about? Anyway, yeah, my brother. Well, that's what made me think of my brother, because he showed me some cool. He's always venturing out, finding new artists, new punk music, ska, cool music. I learned all about music from my older brother, so he showed me some cool punk band. There's this chick named Eka Vandal, rad voice, badass. She's incredible. If you like cool, raspy screams, South African singer-songwriter. She's cool. And then, what was the other one? Oh, the Bobby Lees. It has no connection to Bobby Lee, but they're also a really good punk band from Woodstock, and the singer sounds kind of like Karen O. So if you like stuff like that, check them out. So yeah, and then on the airport, this occurred in my mind too. Just me and Meliss. I was like, when I've had too much airports, you're next to so many people. I still wear my mask because it's nasty, but I had this pop up in my mind, because I think at airports, a lot of TSA agents, flight attendants tend to say, there you go, ma'am, you're good to go. A lot of ma'ams thrown at me. And I'm like, oh, man, ma'am. But I sometimes I was like, God, this is why I want to take a break from being out and traveling, so I don't have to hear ma'am. But then also I thought of something I'm going to try next time someone says ma'am to me. I might, if they go, you're good to go, ma'am. What can I get you, ma'am, for a beverage? I'll be like, I would love, you know what sounds good? I'll take a beer. Just a beer. Or go even further and I'd learn Batman's voice. So that way they go, you're good to go, ma'am. I could go, and that's, I can't do Batman, guys. I gotta learn it. That's Batman to you. Batman. All right, that's it for me, guys. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you next week. Bye.